As I meet with clients and we work through the financial wellness process, I receive feedback of, I wish I would have met with you sooner, or this wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it was going to be, or I'm sleeping better at night knowing that I now have a plan not only for my shorter term goals of, whether taking a vacation every year with my family and knowing that I'm not going to come home to credit card debt, all the way to my longer term goals of the realization that if I make some minor tweaks to my savings or my investment plan now, I may be able to retire much sooner than I originally thought. So today I'm hoping to provide you with some tools and information to help you better prepare for a meeting with our team, both in terms of the type of questions that we ask you, as well as with regard to the type of information that we request that you provide in order for us to create your personalized financial wellness plan. So the first thing that we'll ask you to do is, if you're married, that both husband and wife, both spouses participate in the planning process. We want to make sure that everyone is involved from step one to the very end. We know that the reality is, in most situations, most couples, there's a divide and conquer mindset, and that generally one spouse handles the finances while the other spouse may maintain more of the household duties. So we know that that's the reality. However, we encourage both spouses to participate in this financial planning process so that we have a good feel for the values and what's important to both of you in order to meet both individual and joint goals. The next thing we will do is try to get a feel for your primary motivators, your planning motivators. What has motivated you to spend a couple of hours of your time with us and to do the homework that it's going to take for you to both prepare for a meeting with us and provide the information that we are going to request of you. So what's motivating you? Is it to retire, whether that's down the road or in a couple of years? Is it to pay for your child's higher education costs or college expenses? Maybe your motivator is you've recently lost a loved one and you've come into a windfall of inheritance, and you're not sure from a tax standpoint, estate plan standpoint, how to best invest or use those proceeds for your betterment, and that coincides with your goals. Maybe you're recently widowed or divorced and you need some guidance there. So we really try to hone in and get a feel for what your motivators are and how to best kind of hone in on those and help you realize your goals. The next thing we'll do is we'll ask some non-financial related questions such as, what do you care most about? What are your regrets in life? Not only with your money, but otherwise. What drives you? What's important about money to you? We realize that money is not the end game. So what does money mean to you? What does it allow you to do in your life that's important to you? So we'll go through a series of questions. We'll just ask you to fill out a worksheet and answer these type of questions. How easily do you add to your investments and savings? Do you have credit card debt, and how do you feel about it? How comfortable are you with your current income stream? How happy are you in your job or your current career? Would you like to make some changes there? Then we'll get to what we refer to as our wellness checklist. So we'll provide you with a checklist to kind of go through that asks you to gather some information in order for us to understand that money aspect of it, or the numbers of it all, and try to help you get a good feel for the inflows and outflows, where the money is coming from and where it's going. We often hear the question, I feel like I make good money, but I never, we seem to be spending it at the end of it every month. The only thing that I'm really doing is saving towards my 401k, and I feel like I should be doing more. So we try to really hone in on that by gathering some data. The type of information that we'll request includes a copy of your tax returns, your payroll stubs, your statements for both your investment and retirement plan statements, IRAs, 401ks, 457 plans, 403bs, whatever it is that you're saving into on an ongoing basis. We'll also ask for life insurance policies that you have. So we just try to help you get a good understanding of what you may have, what you have, and then what you may need to add on, or maybe what you don't need that you're currently paying for, given a change in your situation since you originally purchased whatever policy it is that you have. We'll also ask for information on your checking and savings accounts. Gathering these type of things, again, just helps us to get a feel for your inflows and outflows. We'll also ask for statements for your mortgage, your auto loans, any credit card debts that you have, to provide a whole encompassing of your entire financial picture and your net worth. Finally, we'll also ask for some information in regard to your estate planning. And oftentimes we'll find that this is the area that most people have really just kind of pushed off or procrastinated talking about. And that is having a plan in the event of your death or disability. So do you have powers of attorney? Do you have a trust set up where that might be necessary? Do you simply have beneficiaries set up for all of your accounts, including on your home and your autos? Do you have a will? Do you have a healthcare directive? So we will, inclusive with the checklist that we send you, you'll see some questions in there in regard to estate planning. And it's as much to get you thinking about those things and where you want to place those on your priority list as it is to help you facilitate how to kind of get those things in motion and connect you with the right professionals that can implement those type of important documents for you. So hopefully this helps you kind of figure out how we get started. We will send you some documents and information to kind of get you thinking about the questions that I mentioned earlier, and literally provide a checklist of the documents that we will ask for before we schedule an initial consultation. You can also find this information on our website at arkfinancialwellness.com. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.